Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today is the end of week 3 of our flexibility series, so we only have one more week. How sad, but not to worry. Today is going to be great. We are again focusing up on the upper body this week, so find a little bit of space to move. Let's get started, and just remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's begin today in child's pose. So you can find your way onto your knees, letting them come out pretty wide so that your upper body has a lot of space to just rest between the knees. And since it's Friday, we're doing Yin Yoga today, so we're going to spend a little bit of time in each position. If you need any blocks, props, blankets, cushions, anything like that, grab them now because you're just going to make yourself a whole lot more comfortable. So you can place something on your forehead. You can even place a pillow between your butt and your legs here in child's pose. So the knees are out nice and wide. The big toes are coming towards each other, and we're just going to reach our arms out in front and then drop the forehead all the way down and the chest as well. So starting off here today in child's pose, creating a nice long spine and just starting to inhale, starting to exhale. That might be what is written on my tank top today. Inhale and exhale. Just relaxing through the upper body, the arms, the shoulders, the jaw. And even keeping your core nice and soft. So option 2, keep your arms reaching above your head, or to take that left arm and just slide it under your chest so you can lift your chest up a bit, sliding your left arm under and then just dropping your forehead and your chest back down. So still in child's pose, just adding a little shoulder stretch to it. And if you do have your arm under your chest, just use an inhale, slowly lift yourself up. Take it out from under you and then switch sides so that right arm can come all the way under the chest. Dropping it back down. And then with an inhale, slowly start to lift back up. Bring that right arm out, dropping your forehead and your chest down one last time, encouraging your hips back towards your heels. And then slowly Inhale and lift yourself all the way up. So finding your hands and knees, we're going to slide our knees over to the left side of the mat. So squeeze your knees together, and then we're going to drop the right hip down. So as you come to sit on that right hip, you can just double check that your knees, your legs are stacking on top of each other. So we're coming into a twist. So you're going to bring your hands to the mat and then try and square those shoulders to the floor. So we're dropping the chest all the way down. So again, just using the floor to kind of help us with the twist, to keep our knees in place, dropping that chest, and just slide your arms out in front a little bit so that you get a little bit comfortable here. So a few things you can do with the head. You can rest the chin. If you place the right cheek down, you can get really comfy. If you want to stretch the neck a little bit more, you can bring the left cheek down. And so we're going to spend a few more breaths on this side. I know this pose doesn't work for everybody. So if you do want to do your twist on your back, you could roll on over and just let your knees fall over to that left side. Whenever you're ready, you can start to push yourself back up. So put some weight into those hands. We're going to pick the hips up and roll back over onto the knees. So if you did come on, or if you did roll over onto your back, we're going to twist the opposite side. So you can bring your knees up and let them fall to the right. If you're on your hands and knees, just walk your knees over to the right side, squeeze them together, and drop that left hip down. And then you can reset the legs if you'd like, and then starting to drop the chest down towards the mat whenever you're ready. And then if you wanted that extra stretch for the neck, it would be the right cheek down. But if the left one feels better, you can go there as well. So let's stay for just another breath. And then slowly starting to push yourself back up. We're going to be meeting on our stomach. So find your way onto your tummy, and your forearms can be on the mat. So if you have any discomfort into the low back, I'm going to ask that you bring your feet out nice and wide. And if you don't, you can keep your legs really close together or somewhere in between. So finding the forearms for Sphinx pose. So our elbows are going to be right on the shoulders, and you're going to bring your palms to the mat. So spread those fingers wide, and you're going to push your forearms into the floor, into the mat, as you drop the shoulders away from the ears. So I want you to keep a little bit of softness in those glutes and in the legs, feeling this through the back, maybe even the front of the body. And as you start to relax a little bit, just Make sure you're still pulling the shoulders away from the ears. They like to kind of creep up and our upper body likes to collapse. But stay nice and tall, nice and proud through that chest. Awesome, you guys. We're going to take one more inhale. And as you exhale, you can let the elbows come out to the side and just drop your chest all the way back down. We're going to do another round of that, or so Sphinx, or you can come a little bit further into CO with me. And this second set's going to be a little bit longer than that first set was. So if you have anything going on in that low back that doesn't feel very good, you can definitely come out early. Just listen to your body. And whenever you're ready, finding the forearms, tuck those elbows in and drop the shoulders from the ears. So staying here or coming for seal and bringing the hands out to the corners of your mat, but keep those elbows tucking in, and then you're just going to lift the forearms up. So you're pushing into your hands, the hips are nice and heavy, and you're still dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And just noticing whatever it is that you're feeling. And coming back to the breath if your mind starts to wander. Checking in with the shoulders, still dropping them from the ears. Nice work, you guys. Stay for another inhale. And exhale. Slowly release your chest all the way down onto your mat. If you want to give your hips a little rock from side to side, give it a shot, give it a try. And then we're going to push ourselves all the way up onto our hands and knees and have a seat. So we're going to bring our legs out in front and the feet are going to come out wide, about to the edges of the mat. So knees bent, feet out wide, getting into our shoulders. So you're going to tuck your elbows in to your knees, going for that lovely chicken wing. So if you know where you're going, you can go right into the fullest expression. But if you're not sure, follow me. Option one is to have the elbows in between the knees. Maybe you're only doing one. If you've got really tight shoulders, maybe you can do both. And as you pull the knees together, you might feel that a little bit more. So you can place your hands on your shoulders and then just let your head be nice and heavy, staying here, or come in a little bit further for that full chicken wing. So bringing those elbows out if you are coming with me. So the top of the hand is going to find the side of your body. So just rested on the side. And then you're going to tuck your elbow in. So now you're probably really feeling that through the shoulder because we're internally rotating that shoulder. And it usually feels pretty good. So maybe you're only doing one arm at a time because it can be quite intense. You're just gently pulling the knee to the middle. If you want more, maybe it's exactly where you are. You're not doing much with it and you're feeling that stretch. So that's perfect. So you can stay with one arm or you can add your other chicken wing if you want to do both. So the hands are on the outside of the body, elbows are in the middle, and then your head is just going to hang nice and heavy. So those of you that are doing one arm at a time, you're going to stay a little bit longer, and then I'll let you know when to switch sides. If you are doing both, beautiful, stay. You can always take a break if you need it. Or you can just breathe right through it. So you guys that have one arm in right now, switch sides. If you have two in, you want to take a break, you can take a break or you can just stay. But remember to let your head be nice and heavy. Nice work, you guys. Slowly, slowly. Just let your knees kind of fall to the side so that you can bring those elbows out without too much effort. So you can bring your arms in front of your legs and just do a few shoulder rolls or shoulder shrugs. Hopefully you felt that one. I love that stretch. But we are going to, oh my goodness, I'm blinking. Where are we going next? So nice and slowly you can start to let the knees just fall out to the side a little bit so you can pull your elbows out with not much effort. And then you can just bring your hands in front and do a few shoulder rolls or shoulder shrugs. Hopefully you felt that one. So good. But if you're new to that one, it can be a lot, but it gets so good if you keep doing it over time. So we're gonna have we're gonna stay seated, but we're gonna bring our legs out in front. So legs together, starting with a nice big bend in the knees, and you can just wrap your arms under your legs and give yourself a nice big hug. So we're gonna fold forward. So this is all for the back. So the low back, the mid back, and the upper back. So I want you to sit nice and tall. Take an inhale, have a nice tall chest, proud chest. And then as you exhale, fold forward and give yourself a nice little hug. Awesome, you guys. So you can stay with those nice bent knees, or maybe you do want to straighten your legs a little or a lot more. But wherever you're going with those legs, I want you to take a nice big inhale. Lift that chest, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, tipping from the hips, folding forward. So the forward fold today, as I just mentioned, is for the back and not so much the back of the legs, but your spine, your back. So I want you to think about keeping a little bend through the knees if that's going to help you lengthen through the spine, lift that chest, and then using your exhale to just fold forward. But again, I want you to feel this to the back. So nice long spine each time you inhale. And then as you exhale, folding forward, keeping the length. Awesome work. And you can keep riding the wave of your breath with the upper body. Or maybe you find that sweet spot where it feels really good through the back and the legs. And then you can just hang out there for a few moments. Staying for just a few more breaths. Using an inhale to lift up a little bit maybe. Lengthen and exhale as you fold. Nice job, you guys. Very slow. Start to lift the upper body all the way back up. Just bring your hands to the floor beside you and sit nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen your spine and pull the shoulders back and down, opening through the chest. Exhale, relax. So you can come all the way down onto your back, sliding your feet out nice and wide. Just place your hands on your stomach for a moment. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. Bringing your hands together at heart center. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.